Greetings, mortals. I am Natas, the ruler of the underworld, or specifically the ruler of Manga Hell, and today we will be reacting to the newest chapter of Four Knights of the Apocalypse, chapter 106, titled The Savior. In case anyone here is asking about if the title is hinting at the reveal on why the demons like Percival, well, let's just say no, it just even brought up more. And when we're gonna go through this chapter, we're gonna actually realize one little issue that I know with Percival's little story. But anyways, we start this chapter off with what I kind of want to say is a kind of event that happened before the Four Knights got their new drip. Actually, it was after they got their new drip. They went to a town to eat, since I do believe there was a bit of a delay. Like, I think they got their new drip. Then they were supposed to meet with Meliodas, but then because Meliodas got food poison Gawain, they needed to stay for, I think, 2 more days. So I feel like this is what this image is taking place now, with them eating while they are eating happily until they are leaving, since I do believe this is supposed to be Leones. But anyways, let's get into this chapter. As we start this chapter off with Donnie, Anne, and I guess Sylvan was with them. They're going to meet up with Lancelot's group as like, guys, are you okay? As then we see Anne and Sola going together because they're like kind of like two quick friends. As so it's like, didn't you have to bear it far worse? I guess they thought she was with the Demon King and all that, but regardless, then we have Anne telling Sold, we are fine, but you won't believe what we saw. As in Lance's old chill now is like, mind telling me what happened, Donnie? Because the girl's like, hey, I gotta help. As then we have the two horses talking, as we have Sylvan be like, you must be really scared about me, Escanor. As Ascanor just responds with, nay, not sure that means no, if he's talking to like a normal host, since I don't believe he's actually had normal conversations yet. As then we have Donnie telling Lancelot, well, I don't know where I should even start. As then we have Tristan saying, as we see the new 6 Knights of Black, well, the old 6 Knights of Black, or maybe the new 10 Commandments, again, I'm not exactly certain, all staring at them. Which, fine enough, we don't actually see Eo here, but I guess we just have them staring as it just like, well, we don't really know what's going on either. As the moment Percival's name came up, all the demons all changed their stripes. As just like a bit nervous, I must keep my hatred towards Percival in bay, otherwise I'm gonna get beat the shit out of by these demons. As they have in chibi mode, Donnie explains to them, yeah, I think that Percival came here before or something, knows the Demon King even. As this is like, what? So yeah, it was this very fast. Which, not something that I noticed now is, if Percival came here beforehand, and we even see that last chapter when him being a baby, that would mean that Percival does not need the goddess protection for him to live here, because the miasma had no effect on him, like zilts. So I guess Percival doesn't have to worry about it, which is something that's fine enough not even addressed now. Wait, Percival came here, but he didn't have to worry about miasma at all. Maybe they assume with Zeltras or something. But regardless, there have plans to be like, so where is he having a wee with Nazians since both of them are gone? As Donnie does also have, well, some bad news about that. Which the answer probably already knows because he's read his mind. I honestly don't know why they need to speak with Lancelot. All they have to do is think about it and Lancelot will know. As then we have a bit of a far shot as we have to Scott the explanation. As then we see both Lancelot and Tristan just be like, oh, like sighing, like, oh, why? And Lancelot's like, you're kidding. This quickly is how we lose the sword, for God's sakes. As Tristan's like, of all the most vital things to lose! To be fair, you lost it in the demon realm, which is mostly isolated from the Camelot, so you probably lost it right here. So it's not like you lost in the worst possible area. As then we have Anne and Isolde hugging one another. I'm guessing that's what's happening. And Anne says, "Oh, I don't see Gawain on either." As Isolde's like, "Yeah, I know. I thought she was hiding my chest, but she wasn't." It's like, indeed, we lost the sight of her somewhere. So yeah. As then we cut back to Percival and Nausea and the rest of the demons looking for it. As Percival like, yo, hey, Percival Sword, if you're here, answer me. As if the sword can actually answer him. Which, to be fair, it's like we have seen the talking sword yet, so it's even weirder. But yeah, regardless, is then we have Nausea explain to Percival. I don't think it's going to Percival. Yeah, Percival's intelligence so over the place. As then we get some weird demon talking to a grey demon, as he's like, I think he first says something normal. He's like, if you don't find the piece of the coffin, what will happen to us? And I guess this is probably like one of the younger demons. Well, younger demons, you know, in terms of like the ones who were born after the whole pieces of darkness and all that. As the great demon explains to him, we might become sealed away again. Which, to be fair, seal is not the worst thing that could possibly happen to you guys, but whatever. Still concerned. As a person for being kind of scared, like, I'm really sorry, guys. I promise that I'll get it back. So, as the two of them look at him, as the demon responds with, we don't mind that at all. As they have the giant guy be like, we all owe you a huge favor after all. Which, personally, I feel like it's more of a, again, like, Ron, what the hell did Percival do as a baby that you guys can say him a savior and you owe him a huge favor? And again, like, when you think about again, being sealed again isn't much of a concern considering everything else that could happen. As they have not thinking this up again, it's weird. How are Percival and the demons read anyway? Again, I would question more about how exactly does Percival, what the hell did Percival do? Like, scare some action. But regardless, yes, we didn't have one of the cheap Percivals, or maybe all three of them. I don't know, it's kind of difficult to tell when he sent three of them. Or circle something like, found it. As was like, yes! As they have Percival jumping around, it's like, you're, as like, as he's trying to follow Percival, like your mini Percival's never let you down. As Percival's like, wow, what a reef this is! Ha! As he thumbs down. As then we have, Percival like, oh, that's not a sword, it's a person! As they mistake, I'm not sure how they mistake the person for a sword. Unless if the person's on the sword, which would actually be kind of funny if like the person that's there removes it, and like this person will crush underneath them. And so we have another be like, huh? That doesn't look like a demon clan to me. As they're looking at them, this person they see it's one of the holy knights that's been sent to, well, one of the chaos knights that's been sent to destroy them. But unfortunately, this chaos knight really got the short end of the stick because I'm going to go with her because of how her general body frame, and as well as the fact that she has hot patterns. Like, you usually don't have holy knights with hot patterns unless they're female. As this Chaos Knight is there, like her leg seems to be broken, as it even her piece of armor. Her arms also seems to be broken, like her neck. Like, she seems like she's like this kind of, like, she's really fucking dumb. Even her, I think she tried to use her Chaos Staff to save her, but it was too late, which is, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, how strong is this Chaos Knight, or how weak is this Chaos Knight for a point that she fell down and broke so many of her bones, which, to be fair, depending on how we get the reveal at the end, it may not actually be the case, but it's just kind of funny how broken she is. Like, everyone else is able to remain together. Like, she even has armor while the rest of the platoon barely has armor, and yet she's the only one that's broken. And apparently she also has a little dagger. Maybe she's more of like a assassin type of girl, because again, daggers, but we'll have to wait and see. Which is kind of funny how this is supposed to be this carefully selected group, but but yet one of them is already beaten by just falling down. And they have this holding her back. Huff, huff, huff. I can't breathe. I fell from there. Oh, my bones are broken. As there a person immediately coming to her as he touches her. She's, well, not touch her in that sense. He just kind of, coming to her and she's like, oh man, this isn't looking good at all. She's like, oh, that green hair, like a bird in a flight. It's supposed to like screams like, hey, can you hear me? I'll get you fixed up right now. And this knight's like, could it truly be? As if not triggered, wait a minute, Percival, please! As Percival's like, huh? As if Percival say, but if I don't apply healing soon, I guess like dying from that spell. And it's like, take a look at that, what's right over there. Or that pole letting of such chaos magic force, there's no mistaking it. It's a chaos staff. And the fact it's clearly a holy knight armor person, and I mean the only option are chaos knights. And it's like, oh, it's this thing. which I guess means Percival either has less sensing abilities or doesn't sense chaos magic. The theory about Percival actually having chaos magic is not even gonna probably be boosted, or at least not 100% boosted. As it not tells them, which makes this person a chaos knight, our sworn enemy. As he's talking to them, as in this was like, ah, oh, damn it, I'm dead. I guess he was hoping that he would at least heal her, and then try to assassinate her or something like that. Or backstab it up with the again. She seems to be an assassin, so I would believe it. As then we have her saying, stuck here, unable to do anything. What a sorry way to end it. Which is kind of true. As the other person telling nonsense, even enemy or not, I just can't pretend I didn't see this. If I just leave this person to die, it'll be all my fault. Well, not really all your fault, but I get the idea. As it's just like, huh? Is this guy actually planning on healing me even though he knows I'm his enemy? As the other person trying to apply it, as the nonsense grab his hand, as the nonsense explains to him, Percival, I know full well how kind-hearted you are, but don't you recall what Lancelot asked you in Entangled Forest? You think they will have a change of heart if you show them pity and so on? Again, that depends more on the Chaos Knight, and I mean, alright, this is something I do have to bring up, Nauseans, but you know that this Chaos Knight is exactly no position to really be able to do anything. Like, all you have to do is not be dumbasses and just turn away and give her a weapon. Like, that's all you have to not do. As then we have Nauseon saying to Percival, and do I have to remind you what they did to us? They killed Jade, one of our own. First of all, Nauseons, this character did not do that. Second, you killed pretty much every Chaos Knight you either encountered that didn't flee from you guys. Sometimes I can show you're being balanced there. And third, alright, Nauseans, heal her, but do not heal her to a point that she can move. Again, broken bones and dying are two separate things. Like, yeah, broken bones are very close to you being killed, but restore enough of the bones so she is able to live, but then use the broken limbs for her not to be able to move anything. Like, I don't see why healing has to be 100%, just enough for her not to die. And second, restrain the bitch. Like, Percival has restrain magic, he used it on Tenek. We heal her, no. Move her arms in a restrained position, use the mini Percivals to restrain her, then use the other mini Percivals to heal her, give her then to one of the faster demons to take her to the demon palace, whatever the place was, and boom, mission solved. What are you complaining about? Hell, you have paralyzing poison. Paralyze the bitch. Again, like, I do not see why it would be such a difficult thing. I mean, are you really unable to, like, stab through the fucking cloth or something? I mean, the cloth is clearly not strong enough to keep her from getting full damage. So I feel like one good stab, a direct stab, would probably be enough to put in the poison. But yeah, anyways, then we have Nauseans getting a little twitch as Percival looks at him like, Nauseans, the level of stupidity you're saying right now is unbelievable. All we have to do is heal her, restrain her, and send her. Like, it's not an issue. Then we see some of the demons also there around him, which is a bit of a weird, like, are they able to send something different? I'm not like certain. But anyways, then we cut to the hive of that they jumped off, and then we see like it seems to be like a tree growing from to behind it. As we see some that telescope that one of the Knights of Chaos had as they are looking at the chaos at the demons all lunging together. As we have this Chaos Knight, I know we had his name, but I'm forgetting it right now. As he says, no, but we've managed to tail them all the way to demon territory. There's a whole gaggle of them underneath that honeycomb we came out of. As they get a shot of them talking, as we have the bird helmet that Chaos Knight saying, hold on, you're not shaking, are you? As they have the guy with the telescope like, sir, I am not, sir. As then we have the one with the fancy hat and the one who is very clearly female like this. They're actually sitting right here, and the way in the shot we see of her later is saying this is female. As we have this, I think I also named some L, but we can get to the names later. And she tells him, "Enough nonsense! Please, the demon clan nearly found us up there. We are lucky the Knights of Prophecy distracted them." So yeah, as then we have the guy with three faces saying, "Hopefully the demons will finish them off for us. Then the detour won't be a total waste of time." As Mordak is like, "Well, we'll have to see. I doubt it'll go that smoothly, though. Sure, I mean, Mon's already an ally with them." As then we have Mordak saying, "Good thing we've happened to have you around. Not even we could do very much against the demon world's miasma." As we get this guy who has more like a creepy ghost face, be like, "Yep," or like more silent, like, "Yep." So yeah, we get find out the reason why Cassette were able to enter this is because not because of the armor, which I was assuming was the case, but because of because of this guy. Also, the one that's supposed to be the one that's on the floor with Nauseance and Percival right now is actually also there. So yeah, that's a copy. And they're more like thinking to themselves like, regardless, the question is, why do they need to visit this realm? I would like an answer to that. But you've been rather quiet lately. Can I ask for your opinion?" As he looks at the one that's supposed to be currently with Nonsense. First of all, as we get a close up, as he says, "Rosebank." So I'm not certain if the guy with the telescope saw that she was there unconscious and beaten, while she's also here, or if this was just a coincidence in switching. And then Rosebank's doing like a cough, cough, cough. As well like, your throat is too sore to speak. As in, we're like, so yeah, she's trying to, try to disguise the voice and everything. As they're be like, the miasmas damaged it. Fair, right, fair point. The air here is awful. So he's kind of trying to play off like he doesn't know what's going on here. As then we get the name drops for everyone. Then we have the find out the ghost guy, the one that was able to deal with the miasma. Is like, no, Tomino, more like that. So his name is Tomintol. Not sure that's a name that's already been mentioned. Some people thought it might be Nanashi because he's a former Goddess clan member, but I also don't see why his name would be hidden, but we have to see. Then we have to see that the bird helmet guy's name is Glennesk. The three-headed guy's name is Lone Granze. The girl's knight, his name is Livet, which even sounds like a girl's name. Like Rosebank. Again, Rosebank and Livet are really obvious names for girls. Then we got the guy, the Bracklet, I believe name was already revealed and when they first showed up, but just to get and remind us, his name is Bracklet. Is there Mordek saying, "What do all of you think of this?" As they were Mordek going for a slice with his sword, but then I'm assuming the hologram illusion of Rosebank is able to dodge it out of the way, and we see her already like several meters away from them. As then we have to leave it, and I believe it was Glennesk going there for a strike because they all like saw it. I'm not sure if all of them saw through that that's how much they trust Mortlake, but they can all tell like this was a fake because again like it's weird how Omni Rosebank would get a voice thing and not everyone else. Then we see Livet and Rosebank over there, and then see Rosebank using of the hologram of illusion of Rosebank saying is she's doing hands up like kill fall hey old Chibra Kachman. It uses two laser beams which shot through Li Shank and Livet as they both fall down. As they see I think Rosebank's hologram standing on something. She's like, "That's two of them down." I guess it was also like one-shot kills because they went right through it, which is kind of surprising how quickly those hit. But I guess not. If they have Rosebank knows something, as then we have the ghost one. The what was his name again? Tominutul, which I guess is gonna be one of the more major ones. I try to remember his name, but I will. Using a spell called Be Well, as then we see the Living be completely recovered, as we also see the Boo Bomber, which is nice to see. Which is the funny thing is, despite the 4 nights of the Apocalypse and be quite fan servicey, we really never have like straight up Boo Bomber, but this time the event actually does have straight up Boo Bomber. It's a Boo armor that's like clearly designed to emphasize the chest, which honestly, looking at the chest right now, actually does look like it would be pretty big. which would be kind of funny. I'm assuming it's not gonna be much. She'll probably die like Tenek and Berg is gonna die, but we have to wait and see. But regardless, we have Felipe saying, of all the things to try on us, the laser beam hologram. As they have the Rosebank hologram saying, a goddess clan spell, and she takes notice of that, so I guess this person either is a druid or a goddess clan member, which is again original people figuring Nalashi. Because they will see an arrow that came to that pierced through Rosebank's helmet as she's falling down. As we have Rosebank hologram falling down, as we have Butcher being like Backlet was saying, "Sir, taken down, sir. I've never missed a shot out of 100." So I guess just Bucker is like also I kind of feel like Braca and Rosebank are more like rookies here because the way how Braca says, "Sir, take it down, sir," as well as the fact he is very powerful his snipesman skills, which is also the reason why he has this scope. But is commenting there, and then we have someone speaking with, "Oh yes, quite long shooting down a mirage like that. Well, not hologram, a mirage," which is true. As then we see this mirage disappear from Rosebank. As they have most like immediately turning himself because he already recognized that voice, and was like, "Imagine here in the Demon Lands, and I'm still having to deal with a wild child like you." Which I guess as we see him looking at Gawain's backside, like, oh shit, I have to babysit Gawain again. I mean, come on, people, why must I always have the babysitting job? I mean, I'm one of the higher ranking Knights of the Chaos. I shouldn't be dealing with children every time I go, especially in a dear fucking mouth. Why am I sorry my children? As then we have Gawain posing back as she's saying, if you think you can tame me, then you just tried, you worthless minions!" As we have all the Chaos Knights look at Gawain, and she's posing menacingly at them, and she's like ready to take them down. So I guess, okay, to be fair, it's unclear if Gawain took the sword, but some people thought that maybe Gawain took the sword, but it seems like she didn't. Like, apparently the sword just get lost. And the way that the Chaos Knights were talking also makes it sound like the sword they didn't get the sword, but yeah, we have to wait and see if anyone. But so far, it seems like no one has a sword. It seems like it just literally fell down somewhere. But we're going to have to see. So we are going to have to wait next week for a battle between Gawain and the Chaos Knights. Now, the way I see this fight going is I can see it two ways. I kind of see it. I'm kind of leaning more in the route of Gawain losing this fight. Well, one, because, Chaos Knight have a prisoner and Knights of Policy have a prisoner, so you could have like a switch of prisoners there. Although, to be fair, I don't think that the Policy Knights are smart enough to do anything clever. I mean, they seem to be really incompetent when it comes to swapping of prisoners. Although, I also don't really see feel like Gawain would be used to be defeated here. Like, I can see it. Don't get me wrong, I can see Gawain being defeated. Like, this is a group that was planned to defeat the Full Natural Apocalypse and their comrades. So I do feel like Gawain could lose here. Very much so. Uh, and it would probably makes a lot of sense, but I do have to wonder how it goes, especially since she, damaged. Like, honestly, the thing is, Gawain can totally lose here, but I feel like it has to be done in a really, respectable way, because, again, I feel like it will make Gawain look really bad if she loses to them as well, since Gawain doesn't have the best track record when it comes to fights. Let's actually go for her. She was tamed by Pelagard. She wasn't able to do any major damage to Melagallon, like damage but not major. I think Isolde was given more of a damage in terms of body than Isolde also did more damage to Melagallon than Gawain did. Her fight against the demons was off screen, and now we're having a fight with her here. Which, to be fair, I am excited to see, since there was actually a poll by I believe Pillow of God going through how powerful are these Sunshine users without Sunshine. And I do want to see how powerful Gawain is, and it does seem like she's a lot more capable when it comes to using spells. Because again, she's not using Sunshine, but she's doing it really well, which we're gonna have to wait and see how that's gonna turn out. Maybe Gawain's gonna be one of those characters where it's she's either uses pure brute power, which is Sunshine, or then she uses just pure magic power, which is far more dangerous and capable. when it comes to it, because again, she's like more efficient. Like here, taking down one of the Chaos Knights before they're even aware on what's happening, and then discussing themselves amongst them, which to be fair, she'll figure out quickly. And then being able to kill two of them with just the mirage of that she created. Why not she couldn't replicate the voice? Probably because she didn't even hear the voice. And now she's gonna replicate all of them. So yeah, we have to wait and see. Again, I'm more leaning toward although to be fair, she could just defeat everyone here. Like she solos them all and then they have to retreat, or the ones that are surviving retreat. But I kind of question that the system is especially these are supposed to be Knights of Chaos, they're supposed to be sent against the 4 Knights. So we have at this point I feel like they should send a little bit more powerful members, but we have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards more of a swapping of prisoners situation going on here, or an option like that happening. But yeah, anyways, I hope you like this chapter reaction. I hope you leave your thoughts on this chapter in the comments below. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe to this channel for more videos in the future. And with that said, I cannot wait to see all the Immortals next time. Goodbye.